Happy birthday and happy new year to everybody out there that's celebrating a birthday today. Right now, let's find out what celebrities share a birthday with you today, January 4th, 2024. Heidi D'Amelio is 52. Victor Wembanyama from the NBA is 20. Let's see, anybody else good? Music producer Labyrinth is 35. Tina Knowles, fashion designer and Beyonce's sister, is 70. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Nico Hershiser, a hockey player, he's 25. Chris Bryant, the former Chicago Cub, is 32. Man, he's still young. It's crazy how young he is. Toni Kroos, soccer player, 34. Let's see, I don't know who this is, but her name's funny. Lovely Peaches is 23. Adrian Lyles, TV actor, is 19. Greg Kipes is 44. He's a voiceover actor. And Colin Sexton is 25. He's a basketball player. And James Milner, soccer player, just turned 38. So if today is your birthday and their birthday, then happy birthday to all of you out there. Hopefully everybody's having a great start to their new year. We are officially in 2024, and this is the first Robbie.G Podcast of the year. It won't be too long of a one. I don't really have that many topics. I've actually had an infection that started with my tooth and ended up going into really bad infection. I was really sick all week, including today. So I've been at home and pretty much in bed all week. So I didn't have a lot of time to put together a huge show. But we do got a few things to talk about. NFL, obviously, I'll have my picks for Week 18. And we'll talk Michigan and Washington, who won their bowl games and are going on to the national championship game on Monday night. I'm excited for that game. That's going to be a fun one. But yeah, so here we go. Let's talk some NFL really quick. Let's do my Week 18 predictions. Here we go. So Saturday, there's two games. Oh, last week I did go 12-4, which is one of my best weeks that I've had. And for the year, I'm 150 and 105. For 58.82%. So not horrible. Almost at 60% for the year. We'll see how I do this week. Saturday's games, we got two of them on the docket. There's the Steelers and the Ravens. I've got the Ravens taking that one and basically going into the playoffs on fire. That's definitely going to happen. Now, I could be wrong, though. The Steelers have come on pretty decent, so there could be an upset, and it depends on Lamar Jackson. Will he start? Will he not start? Who knows? They'll probably announce that in the next couple of days. Texans and the Colts in the last Saturday game. I got the Texans beating the Colts. Sunday, the noon games. There is no Thursday night football and there is no Monday night football this week. So everything is Saturday and Sunday. So here's the Sunday games. The Browns and the Bengals. I got the Brownies winning that one. Vikings and the Lions. Vikings are going to make sure that they have no chance at the playoffs, and they're going to do what the Vikings do, and that's lose. So they're going to lose to the Lions in that one. Jags and Titans, I got the Jaguars. The Jets and the Patriots, I got the Jets winning that one. Falcons and Saints, I got the Saints trying to still make the playoffs, beating the Falcons, knocking them completely out. Bears already did a number on them last week, but I think the Saints finish off the job. And then, of course, we have the Bucks on the Panthers. Panthers are going to lose that game, and they will have, a 2-15 record for the year. And, yeah, so I got the Bucks in that one. 3 o'clock games, the Bears and the Packers at Lambeau Field, 3:25. Huge game with big implications. The Packers could actually lose their playoff spot that they're going to have if they lose that game. And here's the issue. If the Bears beat them and then the Seahawks win, Packers are out. Packers, I believe, have a win and in situation, lose, and they could still not make the playoffs. So the Bears could do something amazing in that game. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, though. Broncos and Raiders, I've got the Broncos winning that one. Eagles and the Giants. Oh, I did pick the Bears in that one. Bears over Packers. Giants are going to lose to the Eagles. Seahawks and Cardinals. Seahawks are going to get into the playoffs, and they're going to win that game against the Cardinals. Chiefs and Chargers. I've got the Chiefs with the win there. Even though they are going to rest Mahomes, Kelsey, and all them, I still think the Chiefs are going to win in that game against the Chargers. Rams and 49ers. I got the Rams over the 49ers. I heard the 49ers are sitting pretty much all their players. And then the Cowboys and Washington. As of right now, Cowboys are starting their starters. I heard Michael Lamb and all them and Dak are going to play as of right now, so I got the Cowboys over Washington. And then Sunday Night Football, Bills and Dolphins. I got the Bills winning that game. So it's going to be a fun weekend of football, Saturday and Sunday. We'll see who makes the playoffs. There's still a few spots open where people are fighting for that, including the Green Bay Packers, who need to beat the Bears. And I know that sounds like an easy task for the Packers, but I don't think this Bears team is going to lay down. And I'll tell you now, Justin Fields, since he's come back from his injury, looks like a completely different quarterback. I don't know if he needed that injury to get some perspective. I don't know if playing Bagent was like something that lit a fire under him, but Justin Fields does not look like the same player he did before his injury. He's going out there, he's making better decisions, he's got less turnovers. I mean, he's throwing more, he's running when he has to again. He's basically doing what he could have did from the beginning of the year. Here's the thing that I want to tell people, though. At the beginning of the season, I picked the Bears at 8 to 10 wins. Most of the national media picked the Bears to win 7 games for the year. And believe it or not, with the 0-4 start that they had, they have the 7 wins that they were projected to get. With 1 game left, they could get 8. Here's the thing. They are at expectations. Their expectations were 7 to 8 wins, and that's where they're at. So why are people still hating on the Bears? Because it's the cool thing to do. But it's not going to be so cool next year when the Bears bring in another wide receiver for Justin Fields, a better center, a couple offensive linemen, maybe another pass rusher. I'm going to tell you this now. This Bears team next year wins 10 or 11 games. If they carry in this defense and offense that they've been doing the last 4 or 5 weeks, they're 4-1 in the last 5 games. The one loss, they were up by 12 and blew it to the Browns. The Bears were 3 losses that should have been wins away from being in that playoff picture right now and shocking the world. 3 games that they were behind, that they were up, that they should have won. Broncos, Lions, Browns. 3 wins they should have had because they were up with plenty of time left for them to salt the game away and be done. 1 more field goal, 1 more touchdown would have salted the game for them. Defense collapsing, giving up too many points at the end. If the Bears would have won those 3 games, they would be sitting right now at 10 wins. 10-5 right now. Or 10-6 actually. They'd be at 10-6 right now with 1 game left. And they would be in the playoff hunt. Because if you look right now at where the teams are in the NFC playoff picture, and I'm going to go over that now with you guys, NFC and AFC playoff standings. Here's the NFL playoff pictures. This is what it looks like. We'll start with the NFC because that's where the Bears and the Packers play. Right now, the 49ers are sitting in the number 1 spot with a bye week as of now. Now remember, they are going to sit their starters, so they may lose and be 12-5 on the year. Cowboys could win. I don't think that the 49ers would be sitting their guys out if there was a chance for the Cowboys to take that spot, or the Lions, so I'm pretty sure the 49ers already know they have it clinched. Cowboys, Lions, 11-5. Eagles, 11-5. They are in spots 2, 3, 5, and 6. 2, 3, and 5. Cowboys, Lions, Eagles, all 11-5. The Rams are sitting in the 6th spot at 9-7. The Buccaneers are in the number 4 spot with an 8-8 record. They will most likely, if they win their division, that's it. Then they get it. So they'll be in that number 4 spot. Packers, 8-8, sitting in that spot. Seahawks on the bubble, 8-8. Saints, 8-8. Vikings, 7-9. Falcons, 7-9. The Bears eliminated at 7-9. So if the Bears would have won even 2 of those games that they lost, they would be sitting in the spot where the LA Rams are right now. If they would have beat the Lions when they were up on them, if they would have beat the Browns or the Broncos, they would have had a spot in the playoffs right now. Or win all 3, they would be 10-7 or 10-6 right now and would be sitting alone in that number 6 spot. This would be over. This would be done. The Buccaneers, the Packers, the Seahawks, the Saints, the Vikings, the Falcons, all would be out. And the Bears would be sitting in that spot. But that's okay. Because if the Bears beat the Packers, we will most likely send the Packers packing. Because the Seahawks would win 9. The Saints would win 9 if the Saints win their game. They would need the Seahawks and the Saints to lose. And I believe the Rams too. To get that number 6 spot. So, yeah. If the Bears beat the Packers, it's going to be officially done for them. And I think the Bears win. And I think it's going to be a close one, but I think the Bears win 31-27. It's going to be a great game. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Another thing I want to talk about is the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at that. So right now you've got the Ravens at 13-3. Officially they clinched that spot. You got the Dolphins at number 2. You got the Chiefs at number 3 at 10-6. You got the Browns at 11-5 and number 5. In the hunt, you got the Jaguars at 9-7. They are in the number 4 spot right now. The Bills at 10-6. The Colts at 9-7. On the bubble, the Texans at 9-7 and the Steelers at 9-7. I think we end up with the Ravens, the Dolphins, the Chiefs. I think the Jaguars clinch their spot. The Browns. I think the Bills and the Colts keep their spots, and so I think that the Texans and Steelers get eliminated and don't make the playoffs. Next week, I will have my playoff predictions for the wild card weekend, so we'll be doing that now. This is my last week for that. Next week, I'll have a lot better show. Obviously, being sick this week, I didn't really have a chance to come up with any cool topics for everybody. There's really not much else going on in the sports world. NCAA football, I got Michigan over Washington. I think it's going to be 35-21. My Wolverines are going to win. Jim Harbaugh is going to get his national championship. And yeah, so that's what I think is going to happen with that. But I basically want to talk more about my football predictions and everything this week. Like I said, it's a shorter show. I've only been on for 15 minutes, but I've been sick the whole week with this infection from my tooth, and so it's kind of taken a number on me this week, but I'm feeling better, and next week I should be back to work at my day job and doing this again and back to my normal routine a little bit. So next week's show hopefully is going to be a little bit better. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take off for the week, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. Next week I'll talk some wrestling, as we got the Royal Rumble coming up in a few weeks. We're going to talk a little Hawks and Bulls. I'm going to have some fun entertainment topics for everybody, and all that, and we're going to get into 2024 and have a good year of the show. So let's do it. Make sure that down below you'll see all my social media. Come follow me on X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Email me some show ideas, things you want to talk about in the entertainment world and sports world. We don't talk politics on here. We're not going to talk about Epstein's little list or whatever that crap is. We don't do that on this show. We have fun. We talk about sports and just regular entertainment. We talk about movies. We talk about music. We talk about everything. So we'll get into some fun topics of 2024 next week. I'll see everybody next week, and we'll have a good one. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and don't die. Come on back next week. I'll see everybody later. Peace.